Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Siggy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team.
First pitch coming your way next. Millie Jackson, the next to hit.
Millie Jackson.
Not sure if she was expecting for the pitcher to come right at her, but she got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And her hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for her in the past month.
This player's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow her down.
Ben Rice getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Out to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that loads the bases.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Chisholm Jr.
All loaded up. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now here is Jason Dominguez. 2 on, 1 out. Runners on the move.
You're down. You're down.
Strike 3. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. And now it's Mookie Betts.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it. Now it's going to be Millie Jackson. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Millie Jackson.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Go hard, go hard.
Ryan shot into the gap, should score at least 1. 1 run across. Here comes the judge around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-3.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So, runner at second, 2 down. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. Alvarez drifts towards it, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. 1 down. Digging in, Millie Jackson. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. So digging in, Millie Jackson. One of the best contact hitters in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. This one smoked on its way out of here. Her 59th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-6.
She's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and she's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. Home run number 60 on the year. And they cut into the deficit. Singing she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She has really seen the ball well in this one. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
So 2 down. Here's Betts. And the 3-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
14-7 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series.
First pitch coming at you right after. Millie Jackson getting ready to hit.
Millie Jackson.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run shot. Her 61st home run of the season. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-1. That adds another game to her hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, she's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. She's really dangerous with the bat in her hands right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
Millie Jackson.
Oh, he can't bring it in. Now we're at second,
hold up
for
right
third.
there.
The relay, she's in there.
Up next for the Yankees.
Not sure if he lost that one in the sky or not, but that's a bad feeling when you can't come down with a fly ball you definitely should have caught, especially when it allows the batter to end up all the way at third. Not much you can say or do now. You just got to get ready for the next one.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. Ben Rice, the next to hit. tapped softly on the ground. Back to the mound. It hit him. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Back in the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Chop to third. Zips it across. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Next to the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the third baseman, Millie Jackson.
Millie Jackson.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. She's digging for second. And she beats it. She's safe.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
Back.
Move to second. Jackson dives back in safely. Line drive.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring. Go hard.
She'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And stepping in for New York, Millie Jackson. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got her day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boo, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give her confidence the rest of the way.
Liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Here comes the judge.
Get down, slide.
In to score from first.
Yeah,
and that's her third hit. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
So 2 down, stepping in the long ball threat, Ben Rice. Swinging a ground ball. Fires over to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 3 runs on 3 hits. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. In comes the run from second. The tag. See.
Absolutely killer to get nothing defensively on that play. I know they're still up, but you've got to make a smart play and get it out.
Back in New York. Last chance for the home team. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
The Yanks down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
You know, even when this team was trailing by 6, it seemed like they had confidence that they could get back in this ball game. I don't know if they knew they could win it in this fashion, but they did an excellent job of executing in the little ways. They grinded it out and came away with a nice W.
And this one ends the final 10-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. And that extends her hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way she's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a player that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, she's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like she's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's a 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. It's 2-zip.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Randy Arozarena. Hit softly on the ground to third. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
That is fifth, the first baseman, number 9.
So up next for New York, Millie Jackson. A double and a run scored his first time up. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run homer, her 62nd home run of the season, and they add to their lead.
She's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack her, she finds a way to punish you. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down, Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Yanks held. Man at first with 1 gone. And up next for New York, Millie Jackson. She's already homered in this game. There's a line drive to left field. Thomas turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Millie Jackson. Swings and sends a rocket to right. That's out number 2. Now the third baseman, Millie Jackson. She's already homered here in this one. Time called now. And that one in the air center field. That is the inning.
Day of the month, you close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And your final 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner Chris Singleton, first pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, the big righty, Garrett Cole. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. And he's gone. For 63rd home run of the season. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. That adds another game to her hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, she's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. She's really dangerous with the bat in her hands right now. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Angel Martinez. That's to third. On to Jazz, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. One down. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in her last at bat.
Out to center. And there are 2 outs. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. She's already homered in this game. That's ripped into the outfield. The Rosarena after it. He holds it in. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand grab. Fires to first. But it's not in time. Base hit. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. She's already homered here in this one. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. Her 64th home run of the season. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. What a timely home run that is. Now they're in the driver's seat, and you can't overstate the impact she's had on this game.
First and second, 2 outs. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. On the ground, Jackson. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, number 6.
So digging in, Millie Jackson. She's one of the best players in the game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, she was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
Six-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Today's starting pitcher, Ryan Weathers. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Their 66th home run of the season. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So a man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. Chop to the left side. Over to Jazz, there's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, they hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
One down. Millie Jackson getting ready to hit. That one hit to right. And there are two down. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, and as well, We raise awareness for ALM. Now this is through for a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jackson, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Shot should score at least two. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Relay throw. Save. It's 5-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, she's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but her resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. It bounces.
Fly.
And on the wild pitch, she goes down to third. On the ground to the left, Shaw. And it gets by him. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. So two down, and stepping in for New York, Millie Jackson.
Drove in 3 last time off, and another chance to put something on the board here.
Come on, find it.
They're waving McMahon home. Save. And they're pulling away by 7 now. And their hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Get back.
Step off, throw to first. Jackson back on a dive. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Bounce. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on her, but that didn't seem to slow up her jump on the pitch at all. I think she's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and she gets into scoring position.
Runner at second. Right through there for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Guardians 2. So 1 out with 2 aboard. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
There's a line drive to left field. Thomas on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Millie Jackson. Right through there for a strike. Jackson recently taking home player of the month honors. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And she's in with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. But you can turn the ball around at 107 off the bat. It's going to make you feel really good inside. If she elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
One out. Runner at second. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Two down. So a runner at second, two down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Runner on second, two down. Up the middle.
Let's go, you scored, you scored, you scored.
But he can't squeeze it. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Riley. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Next to hit, Millie Jackson. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Makes a sliding stop. There's one. And two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And stepping in for New York, Millie Jackson.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. She missed a good one.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. For 67th home run of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Man at first, now the third baseman, Millie Jackson. No question about this one, it's out of here. Another homer for 68th homer of the year. And they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Senny.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
So two down, Drake Baldwin now at the plate. This to third, Jackson. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Braves. As they still lead by 1, it's 7-6. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Millie Jackson. Right through there for a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. And she's gone yard again, her 69th homer of the year.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Here is Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt
Olson trying to send this to extra innings. And it goes just foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Michael Harris the second will hit next. The Braves down to their final strike. Swing at a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound now, David Peterson. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
One burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Millie Jackson. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 70 on the year. And they cut into the deficit. Singy, she's got a nice hitting streak going, and she extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like she's just stringing singles together during this streak. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Runner at first with two away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Millie Jackson. She's already homered in this game. Line drive, and extra bases written all over it. Here comes Wells around third. He scores to tie it up.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, two down. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner at second. And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. The 0-1. Runner breaks for third.
You're down.
Runner breaks for third. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Jackson digs in now.
RBI knock for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Here's the swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. Another homer. Her 71st home run of the season. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 5-3. The brighter the lights, the more she shines.
Yeah, this player lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of air. And she's gone yard again. Her 72nd home run of the season. And they add on. It's 9-3. So two down. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, as we come in. First pitch. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jackson.
No question about this one. It's out of here. For 73rd home run of the season. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. That adds another game to her hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, she's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. She's really dangerous with the bat in her hands right now. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. Her 74th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for her in a big way. Well, Boog, she's living up to her power hitting reputation today. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about her ability to hit the ball a long way.
One out. Runner at second. Here comes Austin O'Reilly. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Back at Truist Park. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Millie Jackson. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Going. Gone. And she's gone yard again. Home run number 75 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She has really seen the ball well in this one.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Matt Vierling next up for the Braves. So the tying run at second. It's softly on the ground to third. Jackson whips it across. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. One left for Atlanta. They trail it 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee. 25th appearance of the year for him. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and she's in there safely with the stolen base. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner at second. And he chases that one. First out in the top of the eighth.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the dirt, runner breaks for third.
You're down.
And she steals third without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. The 1-1. Left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field, and that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 13, Millie Jackson.
Warning track wall, and you can touch them all. Another homer. Her 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 9-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Two outs, runner at first. Now in for the Braves, Matt Vierling. Miller is just 1 strike away. In the air to left center. Caballero on the move. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 11-3. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep for Chris Singleton and our live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris. So runner at second, 2 down. Eric Barger, the next to hit for the Orioles. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Jackson around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-zip.
It hurts to give up a run here. It's worse that they didn't even get an out from the plate. Pretty frustrating for sure.
Millie Jackson digs in now, looking to bring her hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on her right here. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes the judge around third.
Side.
To third. She's out easily. But one run is in to score. Back in the Bronx. On fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
Back there. And that one is out of here. She'll touch them all. An absolute missile off the bat, Singy. And StatCast gives us the exact numbers.
Yeah, it was a blur leaving the park, Boog. 114 miles per hour on the exit velo, man. She put such a great swing on that ball, squared it up, and just drove it out of here despite.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Out of here.
She's flexing her power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. It's gone. Grand slam. And she's going yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 9-5.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. She's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for her, and she delivered big time to get them the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Back at Yankee Stadium, all set to start the ninth in this one. Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still
back for more from the Bronx. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Gone.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
In a one-run game as this one ends. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Yankees. John Shelby. All right, we'll be back. One down. Millie Jackson, the next to hit. Here's a swing and a drop at left field, and she knew it. A solo shot for 80th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. Siggy, that's now 30 consecutive games with a hit for her.
And what a cool way to step into the 30s with a boom. She's pretty much a can't miss at bat right now.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says she drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and she caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And we're all square. It's 3-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Raced into left. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
What a way to square up on that ball. Great job.
Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Back.
Step off, throw to first. Jackson back on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why she so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and she needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Slinging it to first in time. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Mookie Betts stepping in now for the Yankees. So the tying run at second. There's a line drive to left field. And that is the third out of the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Millie Jackson getting ready to hit.
An incredible string of performances she's put together, Boo. Hitting streak keeps on going, and honestly, I don't even know why they keep pitching to her.
There's a line drive to left field. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have... Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Here's a big power threat. Millie Jackson. That one ripped left field. And that one is off the wall. The relay, and in there with a double off the wall.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Runner at second. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. Home run number 15 on the year. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. There's a swing and a drop. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
Well, one-run game. Millie Jackson now at the plate. She's one of the best players in the game. Hard hit, but right at him in left. One pitch and one out. Back in the Bronx. Bottom of the ninth inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. She's got good power with one swing. She can win it for him. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, she was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
For 4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. Her consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because she's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way. And next for New York, Millie Jackson.
Millie Jackson.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Another one in her incredible season. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. So add another game to her hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, she's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
For a player with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to her.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Man at second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Millie Jackson digs in now.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same at the dish today. She brings a real confidence to this offense.
And that is that. So 2 down. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
She's been a hitting machine, dude. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Last chance for the home team. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. 1-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Fires in time.
Oh, but we talk about how.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. In the air, right field. Judge should have this one. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John. All right. One down. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. That
Come on,
one
dig,
ripped right center
go
field,
through, dig.
and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And she starts her afternoon off right with a double.
Her hot hitting continues. She's been getting great results lately. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner at second. Left field. Alvarez takes it in for the out. 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt.
Slide.
And on the wild pitch, she goes down to third. Here's a high chopper. Altuve handles it, throws to first in time, and that is that. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 2 on, 2 outs. Squares and gets it down the left side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. 1 down. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
Come on, find
and
it,
there's a rocket
find
into
it.
the outfield. Takes the turn. She's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and she's out. Trying for 2. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Millie Jackson.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This hitter at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball and you can't overswing, all you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho gets under it, and that is that. But they blow this one. Back here in Houston, we go to the 9th. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, see, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if
All right. Digging in, Millie Jackson. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
is it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Trying to bunt his way on. And safe at first, a bunt single. Millie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees.
Coming off an absolute bomb in her last at bat.
Here's something to watch, Singy. She's got the best OPS on the team. She can hurt you. On a line out towards center. And that'll do it.
Up next for the Yankees,
stepping in the long ball threat, Millie Jackson. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got her day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boo. A two-run blast, and that swing will give her confidence the rest of the way.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it is gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to third. Over to Jazz. There's one. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back here in Houston, we go to the eighth. Millie Jackson now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And they grab the lead in the eighth. It's 6-5.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stumble.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer for 90th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 9-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. These hitters came to the yard today thinking one thing: launch mode. 6 home runs. Just an incredible offensive display today. Even by today's standards, that is a huge total.
Final score here today, 10-6. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week. Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one. She's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to her today.
All right, we'll be back. One down. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
And every at-bat's a big one for her now as she looks to keep this amazing hitting streak going.
You got it, round ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. She's got a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Awesome play there.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs and a runner at third. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Jazz goes down on strikes. One down. Millie Jackson digs in now. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a double, her second of the day. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Pickoff throw. Jackson back on a dive.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Runner at second. Out to short, Tovar. Slings to first in time. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's a 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and he popped it up. Tovar settles underneath it. And that'll do it. 1 run. Back here in Denver, ready to go. Bottom 4. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. And a bunt towards third. Bare hand grab. Fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. Go ahead run on base. Millie Jackson getting ready to hit. She's one of the best players in the game. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Ben Rice. 0-2 now. Struck him out looking. And that is a big first out. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. 2 on, 1 out. That one to first. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Millie Jackson.
We are witnessing greatness in this one, Boo. Multiple hits, and she extended that impressive hitting streak, playing with so much swagger.
There you go.
Back
Find
up
it.
the middle
Find
of
it.
the base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Tries to get back in time, but they got her. And up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
An incredible string of performances she's put together, Boo. Hitting streak keeps on going, and honestly, I don't even know why they keep pitching to her.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A two-run homer. So a man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Softly hit to third. Karras. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies strand the tying run on base to win. Close one here today, and your final 5. Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. All right. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Kyle Freeland. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Millie Jackson stands in now and watches strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball. Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that.
And that'll keep her hitting streak alive. She's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts.
In the dirt, she's going for second. And now a runner into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one to first.
All right, stand up, stand up.
Steps on first for the out. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And the 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Back here in Denver, top half of the 3rd inning. So the New York Yankees have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. She's one step closer to 100 homers this season. And they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So up next for New York, Millie Jackson.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. She's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when she's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when she walks through the plate, this batter's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the one where she gets everything right and she hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Bill Ortiz will hit next. Rick, and she can't love it. It's by her. Coming home. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at third, and they got it. So up next for New York, Millie Jackson. She's already homered in this game. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so players in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. So digging in, Millie Jackson. She's one of the best players in the game. Hammer, base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Quick toss to first. Jackson back in on a dive. Here's your one. Softly hit to third. Karros throws to first in time. So runner at second, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner on second, 2 down.
You're going.
Into the outfield. Jackson around third. Safe. It's now 10-5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final, 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. John Shambi with you alongside Chris. It's the New York. Here's a big power threat. Millie Jackson. Big game last night. She went 4 for 5. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Millie Jackson. She's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer her first time up. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 6-0.
She's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and she's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy. 3-2 on the way. This to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Oops, she came home with it. And, of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Millie Jackson.
I'll find it,
Base hit. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, that ball was hit.
Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
The way the runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and she's in there safely with a stolen base. And that's her 20th stolen base of the year.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
1 out and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Tap back to the mound.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. To the right side, Ortiz. And that'll do it. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. Man at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Safe. He beats it.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And that one hammered out of here. A home run off the foul pole.
She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
That one is absolutely
Find the ball,
belted.
find the ball, find the ball.
And that gets down into the gap. Judge scores. The throw to second is offline.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner at second. On the ground to third. Carroll. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Trying to move her over
All
here.
right, you're here.
He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. This one popped up. Ortiz. That's out number 2.
Oh, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. 1 strike away. That's out to center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and now it's 12-4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
You